Which estate agents are best at video in 2023? Today, I'm joined by Chris England, one half of the Property Video Solutions, PVS, and he's here today to talk about the agents that he admires and looks up to when it comes to the use of video in estate agency. Talk to me, Chris.
I think over the last sort of 5 years or so, there have been some agents who have really grasped the nettle when it comes to video content. Obviously, some of them are our clients. We can't get away from that, and you have to be transparent about that. And they've had some significant help in terms of springboarding their agencies when it comes to video content. But there are some really good agents who do it in-house. Or do it themselves. Some of the best ones I think for me are people like Ian Story, who's based in Cheshire. He has fantastic property marketing. He started off using us in 2019 to make a Cheshire TV show, which was all about Cheshire. It wasn't about property. It was about property, but it wasn't him selling houses. And then we parted company. We're still friends. We parted company, and he employed a guy who does all of his video content locally for him, because Cheshire's quite far from where we're based in Grantham. And they do market updates. They do a podcast. They do great property marketing in terms of visuals, photography and video. But they also do community interviews and stuff with local businesses, which is fantastic.
So, Ian, who else?
Adam Mackay in Sawbridgeworth, fantastic agent. Another independent. He does really, really well. Great visual marketing and stuff around his area. He's got a Facebook group, Love Sawbridgeworth, where he puts in bits of video content about things that are going on. Luke St Clair at Knightsbridge Estates in Leicester, just to be somewhere in the Midlands. Fantastic. He had a Love Oadby TV show, and he does loads of area guides and those sorts of things. You've then got people like Tim Lovett in St Neots, who does loads of community interview and things like that. Vaughan Schofield, who's got a Belvoir franchise. So it's not just exclusive to independents. Franchise businesses can also do that as well. And then right here in Grantham, you've got people like Tony Ruby, who does loads of great tours, interviews with local business. Really puts his face into his place. That's what's really key. Front loading that buying decision by being so well known that when it comes to making a decision about who's going to list your property, that there's almost no decision. Also, fantastic ladies in the market who do an incredible job. Michelle Gallagher, who was obviously multi-award winning JDG Gallagher in Lancashire. She does some really great video content. She does that all herself, which is great. She's had a bit of stuff made, I think, professionally, but does most of it herself. And then the wonderful Angie Cooney, who's based in Rugeley. She does loads of really great stuff, putting her team in front of the buying public and tours and bits of area guide and all that sort of stuff. So it's really across the board. There's just some great agents making some really great visual content, but they are stand out. That the predominant there isn't a huge number of agents making anything that isn't that get content, i.e. buy my stuff. There are very few agents still, even in 2023 and going into 2024, making stuff that is attracting, making content that is of interest to their potential customer, therefore attracting them to them. It's still very much buy my houses rather than how can I grow my agency by being more globally visible.
Thank you for your time today.
Very well.